Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition Awakening. I'm the mysterious JG. I'm coming back from a short break and ready to do some more fairly chill domestics here as we just try to build up a... Wow, you got more. How do you have more? Oh. It seems like I wonder if I actually did decrease the number of troops available by switching Grimmeth out. Let's try something here. Oh, because Grimmeth has higher pull. Interesting. So Grimmeth will give them overall worse war stats, but it does feel like the troop count at Kanazawa went down because it's higher at now. Although maybe that's just I just didn't give this place credit for how good a base it would be eventually. It does have more spaces. I think it would be a very good idea to get this place a better overall ruler. Because, he's just kind of a jobber general. Well, no, he was the guy who used to be in charge of this area. That's why he's in charge now. Actually, even this might be a good switch. Because that castle has got a lot of troops associated with it. Although this one doesn't, 1580. Doesn't look like he's on the list of people who can be switched. The Kurakawa should have a good leader too. Just trying to find some place whose troop count is low enough that they're not that important. Although they don't have good officers here either. We gave Michitame Yagashiwa a long-term lease there. I believe it was because he trained all of our officers at some point. Tadakatsu. Oh, if only Tadakatsu's deeds were higher. He would be really good, but he's not a high enough rank in our military. Don't have any, like, super amazingly awesome officers hiding over here, do I? Unless I bring it... Oh! How many soldiers are in... Yeah, I think this would be a good exchange, actually. Because Hisahide Matsunaga...
I'm deeply grateful.
Civil leaders are my forte. He could do some real damage with that many troops under his command. He's a pretty high-end officer. Alright. But yeah, at the end of the last video, I was just trying to get some time to advance here, so let's get back to that. Trading town to Rifu Castle has started. I don't care about trading towns, but I guess I left some of these on autopilot, so I have to deal with what comes. Seem to have fallen ill. I'll certainly recover. Please give me a little more time. Clear water, fresh air. Anjo Castle has a supply station. I think this is the guy who... Hold on 1 second. Because I was trying to assign the hot new substitutes. And I couldn't. Never mind. Still can't. Okay. Sinahime can knock this out pretty quick.
I understand.
We have 4 labor available now for irrigation, supply. What is their horsey level? 5. Let's make it stables. We got Anatakatatsu to knock it out pretty quick. I've walked around the villages and taken control of 4 farms of the city of Kanbar Castle. These farms now belong to the Vulture. Stables level 1 completed. Lots of labor just became free because we finished whatever we were seizing. Bolster crops got quit.
I shall put it into motion.
Kambamatsu, can I select you, please? Now I can get the supply station. What is your horsey level? 7. That's probably good enough. Let's get a couple supply stations instead.
I shall do all that I can.
Not all that I do. Wait, what?
Consider it taken care of.
Now, what places could use a little farm season? You've got all the farms seized. You have got all the farms seized. Yoshida is not an amazing city, but it's... they're already working on it. Yeah, some of these cities up here in the mountains are just never going to be amazing cities for that stuff. Might as well
At once.
level up the irrigation here because it's a freaking supply base. So, you know, we'll be boosting the additional supplies. It's not the most amazing supply base ever, but it's something. I got to think at some point about when I'm going to move the capital forward, but that's going to evolve. Yeah, I think we got to launch one attack with this setup before we worry about any of that. Adding Hidden Valley Ranch and just peaceful times here as we build up for the final conquest of everything. 1 officer has come of age and joined the clan, and it's Katsunaga Yoshiro, a Takeda retainer. After the demise of the Takeda, he served Ieyasu Tokugawa, served as flag bearer during the summer and winter sieges of Osaka. Alright, so this is robbing him by strength of the time being. I'm terribly sorry for the trouble. That's alright, buddy. We know you don't mean anything by it. Meanwhile, we got some hearsay. We don't care about buying treasure. Let's do some hearsay. Shimazu will not be ruled by fools. Ain't no dumb in charge of Shimazu. This was a one I was trying really hard to figure out how to get. One of the reasons I would like to give Nobunaga's Ambition Taishi another play sometime, because I really like the combat in it. But this is the first game where they really clearly show you how to get historical events, and it's so good. Because I was reading through Japanese pages translated via Google to try to figure it out in Taishi, and that was not fun. Satsuma, Yoshihisa Shimazu's palace. The clan leader and eldest sibling, Yoshihisa, had invited his brothers Yoshihiro, Toshihisa, and Iehisa to his residence. Thank you all for coming today. Please come in.
It always surprises me to see how paltry this residence of yours is.
Brother, the ruler of the 3 states shouldn't live in such a crude place. You're only inviting ridicule from the messengers of other clans. Is there any messenger who would go so far as to meet with me here? If there is any messengers go so far as to meet with me here, it would be a person whose eyes discern the truth behind matters. They would see that the people of Satsuma live in prosperity, and know that it is a result of my governing. Why should I embellish this palace at the cost of starving my people? Crude though it may be, its appearance is the least of our concerns. You're all right. I was being superficial.
Don't let it bother you. We were only curious. Putting that aside, brother, what is this picture?
These are the rulers from the times before. Yes, they committed treacherous acts which resulted in the destruction of their lands and the dissolution of their clans. Why would you have such a picture here? One may imitate 5 good deeds with ease, but a single evil proves difficult to quit. Man, I wish I could quit evil deeds. I have this picture as a reminder of that, so I can keep in mind what comes of bad deeds and strive to keep my actions in check. I know that dirty deeds can be done dirt cheap. I apologize for my ignorance. It's fine, we're just talking.
Well, that's enough. Now I think it's time we discuss the purpose of this gathering.
It was for me to be all wise and shit. Indeed, let's begin. The Shimazu are not ruled by fools. These words were often spoken in praise of the Shimazu clan. Yoshihisa Shimazu relied greatly on the talents of his brothers, but their great skill made it all the more important that both they and himself always behaved in an appropriate manner. This way of thinking was obvious to Yoshihisa Shimazu, which may have been what made him most suitable to lead the clan, and proof that he was the most capable brother. Yeah, I think it's Yoshihisa or Yoshiro. The one who first made into Samurai Warriors was the guy they show as like all rough and gruff, who weirdly starts with Jing Sai and Zhao Yun as the leaders of as the initial starting people in Shu in Warriors Orochi. I always loved that. Like, Zhao Yun is the main character, and he's rescued from captivity by the evil armies of the Serpent Hirochi by Jing Sai, of all people, and giant hammer-wielding warrior man. Alright. Got no labor free, we can just keep going. Various people have improved. Nagashino Castle is complete. What's Irrigation Canal is complete too. Which means that we're free to get going immediately on something else. So apparently neither. No, we don't have enough. Oh, labor for these. Never mind. We can't immediately get going on anything else that I actually want to do. Actually, Nagashino is never going to get that impressive, so it might be not worth building up too much, but 2 people of Captain Lord Tanamanamargar's pass on to the afterlife. Oh. Had yeah, well. Eyebrow guy, we'd known for a while that he was kind of on the way out, unfortunately for him. I guess, well, we still want to get what we can out of this place, so, I guess we get a rice dealer going and hope that they can
Leave this to me.
grow enough without us. Or can I get it up to enough to where... Yeah, it needs like 500 more commerce. I don't know if we're getting there to get a supply station. Not with any one person. Might want to see what is the max commerce for this place before I put too much more into it. Oh, they haven't even started on the fairs. I do have a policy going where they seize farms before they seize fairs, so that would make some sense.
I shall see it done.
All right. I suppose I could look for, because I had two guys pass on to the afterlife, which means probably somewhere I have a base that doesn't have someone over all the provinces, although who knows, they might have been in one of the other zones. Actually, is this going to show me, though? Lord's Dominion 1. If some place is yeah, I think I'll be able to tell if there's something ungoverned based on these preview numbers. And it looks like maybe the two guys we lost were both not in the main province here. Oh, nope, here's one of them. It did say, it showed us domain can be given to a lord. It marked it for us. And here's a guy who could use the loyalty boost, so kind of a... In one way, that's a bad strategy. The guy who's like going around being a squeaky wheel is getting the grease, but you know, this is life sometimes. All right, I'm guessing the other one was not in this district, so unless he's all the way up here, and he's not. So let's let time continue to flow. Although we do have, it does say 107k, so it doesn't max out at 100k. It just changes the display. Amatsu Castle has their supply station. Which gives them 20 more days of food. And I think honestly the best thing would be yet another supply station, just so that we can keep guys going fast.
I shall do all that I can. I will handle this for you.
Trying to build up Nagashino for some reason. It's only going to be 9,000 some troops, but I want them to march as fast as they can. Edo tribe will respond to our request. Lord Yasutsuke Ota will serve as a retainer. Hey, I feel like we already had him at some point. He's just a very generic-looking portrait, I guess. The Kabuchi tribe have responded. Lord Nobutada Anayama will join us.
To your service.
I've got an awesome hat.
How delightful.
The Mashuziki tribe, and they just have a Torio. They don't have an actual officer. So we add 160 plus 160 is going to be 320. So if we add 160 to that, we end up with 480. Not quite enough, so we do need 2.
I will see it done.
And that'll get us to where we can actually, when all that is done, build the thing that we actually want. How are we doing over here? Building on getting the rice canal to level 2. $94 days. All right. Let's let Ana Takatatsu finish whatever she's doing. And she can knock it out real quick while the fairs are being seized around Nagashino. 2 months left in the lines of the Oda clan. Oh, wow. That didn't last as long as that felt like it was going to. I'm still going with this. I'd rather have her get the deeds, and it's only a few extra
I
days.
understand.
One more day, and that's complete. Now, my question is, do I have enough goodwill with the? Yeah, we can extend for another year, I believe. I'd be kind of surprised if we can, anyway. So this shouldn't be available yet, and it's not. Okay.
Consider it taken care of.
Okay, I didn't think that was going to be possible there. Trying to figure out what I should be building up here. So you are, oh, that's right, you're actually working on that, which is good. What's these fairs here? I don't know if it makes a difference, but I mean, we're never going to do anything with this place other than have it be a commercial base, so.
I shall see it done.
I don't know why it only let me do 2, but. Got a tribe to assimilate. Let's do it.
I will handle this for you.
Invite him because he was down on his luck. Oh man, Munayoshi Yagyu. Is this guy like the most famous swordsman ever or something? I feel like he's a famous dude. He's got an amazing portrait anyway. From a powerful clan in Yamato, he started his school of swordsmanship after training Nobutsuna Kamizumi in the arts of Yagyu Shinkage Ryu. He later served Ieyasu Tokugawa. Yeah, I feel like he's an actual character in Samurai Showdown. I mean, using a different name. I don't think this is supposed to be Homaru. It might be. Well, anyway, he's not an amazing officer, but he's pretty good in a fight. We'll bring him on.
You have my loyalty.
You have my loyalty. I see the guy that Brave Fencer Musashi is based on, possibly. Supply station level 2 is complete. There's a port that somebody can add. Might as well get Grimmeth to do it, it'll be fast.
Acknowledged.
Goodwill Oda is complete in 1 month. It's expansive land, something something.
Loud and clear.
Still waiting to be allowed to build my supply station here. $92 days, huh? It's boosting the food at a supply station, though, so it feels like it is kind of worth it. When is she going to finish that? God damn it. I gotta come in here and get rid of that trading town at some point, but... Can I please get to the city? Yeah. Get Naruto here to do this.
Success.
I got my hands on Kenbaito. I can't wait to show everyone. That is probably a T vessel. The Auto Clans treats you from 100. Would you like to begin negotiations at once? Yes. Alliance. Yeah, we don't want to do marriage. But alliance would be in order.
Very well. Let us join together.
So what did that do? So now I remember April alliance. What did that do? It might have jump-started things a little bit earlier. Because I just wasn't sure that we would automatically get a chance to extend an alliance otherwise.
If you've an order,
So in about 4 months, I can build up trust to where we can earn another one if we want one. Although I feel like at some point we got to stop, obviously. Our trust with the Imperial Court now 3 months away. Okay. So once we've improved commerce, I'm looking at those two at the top there. We can do the supply station with Anatakatsu.
I will see
So it
it
starts off at level 2. This place just refuses to have enough food ever. I wish I could see how many days this has left. I really wish I could see how many days it had left. Oh, that's not the symbol that I thought it was. Yeah, this is the symbol for supply base. So when Anatakatsu is available, that place is a bit of a mess right now, too. Where could I improve crops? Sakurabora could improve crops, but not very much. Yoshida and Nagashino could improve crops.
Leave this to me.
I shall see it done.
I'm a little surprised we still got places that need repairs. I mean, I guess it would make sense that it's that castle, the front line. That might be its castle list. Just the one. And it's at 4820 out of 5500, so I think it's already happening on its own. But
the matter is safe in my
let's
hands.
just get the thing off the list. As we wait for Anatakatsu to be available, and now I want to improve Kanbara.
Delightful.
Somebody just went "Bah!" for some reason. I thought for a second you were a Masamune based on your portrait. You want to go hire
If I can
somebody?
present my idea.
I'm down with that idea. I'm down with the sickness. She is close, but no cigar. I'm being done with that. Now I just gotta wait for somebody to suggest that we conquer the Hojo outright. We can develop a gold mine. Shingen wants to do that. Why don't you take care of it personally? Oh, they just have a terrible ruler, probably. Although, I mean, he's not... whatever. Alright, let's see. Arrow tower, gotta go. And we will replace it with an irrigation canal.
Consider it taken care of.
And then whenever she is free again... she can,
I shall do all that I can.
get something else going over there. Yeah, we're kind of really maxing out our crops all over the place here, aren't we? Gold is nowhere near it being maxed. But, I mean, we're just sitting on all this gold. The game is telling us occasionally to buy treasure just because it's like, you shouldn't have this much gold. That's kind of what happens if you've conquered Japan and you're not immediately marching on the next target. We prepared Okazaki Castle. All right. That's 2 years here? Crops 20% up. Yeah. All right, I'll tell you what we'll do to call it before we call it a video here. We'll go ahead and get rid of the training grounds, and we will replace them with... We have a supply station. A rice dealer might be in order.
Leave this to me.
And yeah, this is going to be the most slow-paced set of weekend uploads ever, because I do keep extending the... I think this might have gotten excessive. I think we need to next video look at what would happen if we started marching troops from the back towards the front line, and we will do that I think next time. Thanks for watching.